All right, I believe we are live. Welcome once again to Sin Bin Stream on YouTube. Tonight, the doubleheader for NFL football concludes with the Seattle Seahawks in Landover, Maryland to take on the Washington Commanders. And let me get the poll going because I forgot it for the early game. All right, audio's good. Hello, Galchino. Good luck to your Washington Commanders. I'll be rooting for them. That's not how you spell Landover? Landover. Well, they get Daniels back. Maybe that'll help them. Well, not only did I not get to see the game, I listened, and the Packers played terrible. And, well, kudos to the Carolina Panthers for winning on the road. But not only did they lose, they lost probably Tucker Kraft for the year, likely due to a ACL injury, which an MRI will probably confirm tomorrow. All right. The poll. I know. I forgot, Sam. I'm sorry. Nobody reminded me, and I totally forgot. I got to remember to just take more time before I actually go live, and I can set that up before I go live because, yeah, otherwise I forget. And welcome back, Sam. And we updated the the schedule coming up. Come on. Oilers Blues tomorrow night. Gonna pass on the 2-5 Cardinals at 3-4-1 Cowboys. Doubleheader in hockey Tuesdays and Wednesday night at 6 and 9 Central. Thursday, Panthers Kings at 9. Again, my son has flag football, and the traffic has been bad. It's sometimes hard for me to get back in time before kickoff anyways. So, and then I think his next game, it's actually at like 7:15. I'll be lucky to even get home to do a 9 o'clock hockey game. I may have a Thursday off. And then Friday night, we return with the NBA on Prime doubleheader. Rockets Spurs, 6:30 Central, followed by Warriors Nuggets. Haven't done a Nuggets game yet. Haven't done a Spurs game yet. Should be interesting. I know, Sam. I know the Broncos are playing. They're playing the Raiders. The Broncos should win big. Again, it's a long trip for me to get out for the flag football. So I got to give myself enough time. We got 3 votes already for the Commanders. He was the Seahawks defensive coordinator, that Dan Quinn, when the Seahawks won their Super Bowl as well. Rivalry. Yeah, I know. Yeah, go Nuggets. That's right. Rivalry. I know. But it's hard for me to get back before kickoff. I don't know. My channel been getting some subs on Thursday night hockey and all hockey. We're still going to try and we'll have the Packers game next Monday. We'll see what Sunday looks like. All right, we are teeing it up. We are just about set. The Seahawks, it's McCaffrey and Lane back to receive for the Commanders. Here's the kick in the air. Oh, I think the Seahawks are wearing their old ones. Return from the 10 up the middle, and forward progress stop back at the 26. Oh, and Washington's wearing their old, redacted uniforms. So those inspired colors. All right, so Jaden Daniels and the rest of the Commanders offense take the field first. All right, that's muted. Why is there? Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I do like their old burgundy and gold colors. All right, Daniels fakes the handoff, rolls, and he's on a keeper, and he dives forward. They'll give him maybe 2.5, 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up. All right, let's see if we got the Let's see if we got the live stats here. Come on. Nothing yet. What the heck? Back to pass on 2nd and 7. The rush is on. He moves forward up the near far hash mark. He gets another gain of a couple. It'd be 3rd and 5 or less. Let's call it. Let's double check ESPN here. Of course, they say 3rd and 4. Did I not hit box score? I guess I didn't. There we go. All right, what the heck? Live stats apparently not working. All right, we'll put the box score up. Daniels back to pass. Throw caught near the 40. And a first down, and the catch was made by Zach Ertz for 9 yards. 1st and 10. Okay, seriously, this is over-the-air television. You're telling me that internet websites are beating over-the-air television now? We'll see. All right, let's get out of... We'll go back to this. Now we'll go live. There we go. All right, fakes the handoff again. Rolls to the near side. Somebody had his jersey. He throws it. Nearly caught. Tipped out of bounds. Intended target was 87. John Bates. All right. 12:55. 2nd and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion. Debo back to pass. Short pass to Debo behind the line of scrimmage. He is popped right after a 1-yard gain, but he does fall forward for 2, but we got a flag at 12:48. So what is that call? .63 with an illegal blindside block. It's a personal foul. So repeat 2nd down. Yeah, pretty good call. So this will be 2nd and 25. Tyler Biadaz, Biadaz. All right. Back at their own 26. Shotgun, back to pass. Daniels rolls to the near sideline on a keeper, and he'll scamper out of bounds near the 29. It'll be a 3rd and long after a gain of a couple, I think. It's got to be at least 3rd and 20. They're introducing the Seahawk defense. 3rd and 21, they'll mark it at the 30-yard line. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm doing hockey. I didn't want to do Cardinals Cowboys. All right, in shotgun. Back to pass. Daniels looking. Throws over the middle. Caught. That's well short of the first down. Zach Ertz on the catch, but they'll have to send the punting unit on the field. I don't know. How long was the catch by Ertz? It would be nice to know. 4th and 13. I don't know why the broadcast can't identify that before they... I don't know. Got to be quicker. Yeah, Seahawks have their old unis on, I think, as well. All right, Way, the punter. Horton will return it. Here's the snap. Moves forward. Kick is in the air. And fair catch at the 10. At 11-11. First quarter. 1st and 10 coming up. Seahawks offense. Sam Darnold and company. All right, so Daniels 2 of 3 for 17 yards. Daniels 3 carries for 10 yards. Ertz 2 catches for 17. Bates the other target. That's about it. McCaffrey had the 19-yard kickoff return on the opener. Trustway 52-yard punted the ball 52 yards inside the 20. Fair catch called. Yeah, I did not want to do Cardinals Cowboys tomorrow. Go Commanders, says Sam. Yeah, I am not a Seahawks fan. Plus, they got the better record. Yeah, I agree. I wasn't planning to do Cardinals Cowboys. That's why I went with basketball. All right. Well, hockey should be all underway. Let's double check here. Just double checking the audio. Nope. What? I did not say NFL. Oh, are you kidding me? My internet is struggling right now. Unbelievable. All right. Well, I can't check. Well, hopefully the video didn't freeze. I'm having issues. Again, I hope to have new internet next year, sometime in January. Oh, this is so bad. I don't understand. Didn't have issues with the early game. Can I not have 3 tabs of Chrome open? I mean, that wouldn't be a big shocker. All right, we got 2 finals. Islanders win at home 3-2 over the Blue Jackets. Mammoth lose at home to the Lightning 4-2. Red Wings Sharks scoreless in the first. Ducks 1-0 over the Devils in the first. Flames 1-0 over the Flyers in the second. All right. Yep, let's just close what... I mean, I am using Wi-Fi on my tablet, but still. All right, 1st and 10, Seattle's first possession from their own 10. Toss play. And it's taken out near the 16 for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. And who did that? That was Kenneth Walker, number 9. That's right. JSN is, what, 11, I think? I don't know. We'll see. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the far side. Back to throw. Caught. Great throw by Darnold and a catch for the first down for the Seahawks by Horton. Gets them out of their own, inside their own 15 or inside their own 20. That was a 12-yard catch by Horton for the first down. From their own 29, 10-10 to go. Smith-Njigba gets the handoff to the far side numbers, and he takes it enough for the first down. 10 minutes to go. First quarter, they stop the clock till they can respot the ball, and now it's rolling. Yeah, Smith-Njigba, one in motion. They handed it to him, and he got the first down. Good blocking by the tight end. And, yeah, to the far side first down marker. All right, from their own 40, 1st and 10, receiver in motion. Fakes the handoff, throws to the right sideline. Was it a catch or was it not? They call it a catch. 9:25 to go. Hold on, there's a flag. Illegal chop block. Or Uzutz, Ouzts. Oh, yeah. It's because the how many yards is the penalty, guys? Could you give me some help here? 1st and 25, so it's a personal foul. The defender was already being blocked by I think that's clipping then. He was already being blocked by the tackle, and then he blocked him low. So, yeah, that's illegal. 1st and 25, back at their own 25. Shotgun, Darnold looking, 4-man rush. A complete over the middle, caught by Smith-Njigba, who's down at the 38. That'll bring up 2nd and 12. Should be a 12-yard catch. Or a 13-yard catch. Yep, 13-yard catch. So 2nd and 12 at their own 38. In shotgun, a back with him and motions him out of the backfield. I think it's Walker. He throws to him, and a late flag. Delay a game, maybe? False start. So back him up 5, bringing up 2nd and 17. Lucas, number 17, guilty of the false start. (8:22) first quarter, no score. Offensive coordinator for Seattle, Clint Kubiak. All right, clock is rolling again. In shotgun. Receiver in motion. It's Smith-Njigba to the backfield. He also has a back with him. 2nd and 17. Here's the snap. Back to throw. Darnold completes it to Smith-Njigba out to about the 47. Should be about a 3rd and 3 coming up. Gain of 11 yards. Thank you, Sinvin Admin, for the entertainment. Ow! As I cracked my knee. Or did they give him 12? Is it 3rd and 2? No, 3rd and 3 from the 47. 7:20. Yep, I got to slow the clock a little bit. Empty backfield. Shotgun, back to pass. Looking. Throws. Caught for the first down into Washington territory. Looked like the ball was loose, too. 88 was the receiver. And that is A.J. Barner. And he'll head to the sideline. But 1st and 10, Seattle on their opening drive, despite some penalties, moving the ball and, moving the sticks. Davis Mills had a good game today. Oh, in relief of, handoff. Walker to the sideline and another first down in relief of C.J. Stroud, right? I kind of forgot he was still their backup. It's the dude with the really big neck. That's all I remember. They were in I formation. They had the fullback in. Wow, did he deliver a block. And he popped it down the near sideline and got enough for the first down. Oh yeah, Barner did fumble. That was loose, and he recovered it. So forced fumble, but recovered by Barner. Handoff, Walker again, up the far hash mark, down to the 26. It's going to be a 2nd and 4. Give him at least a gain of 6, I think. Well, they didn't call it. They don't have it in the stats. That should have been a fumble. Huh. I wonder if they'll update that later. I mean, this is ESPN. It's not the NFL. All right. 2nd and 4 from the 26. Handoff up the middle. Walker he's close to the first down. They're going to mark him short. 3rd and 1 coming up. Probably less than 1 at 5:15. Yeah, Kenneth Walker. All right, he's on the sideline getting a breather and water or Gatorade or whatever that stuff is. White and Arroyo. And they're lining up for a tush push. Oh, come on. There was movement. 4:48. Yeah, there's definitely flags. Let's see what the call is. .67 guilty of the false start. 3rd and 6. Cross on the penalty. Yeah, there was a lot of people jumping over the line by the Washington after that. Actually, I think the left guard moved first. Cross was the left tackle. I think that should have, at any rate, 3 penalties for 24 yards for Seattle, 1 for 15 for Washington. I thought that should have been on the left guard, not the left tackle. In shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. He has a back in shotgun with him. I think it's Walker. Back to pass. Walker out of the backfield, catches it in stride, tripped up, and dives forward to the 12. And he's definitely down. I don't know why we're scrambling for the ball afterwards. 1st and 10 for Seattle. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's like that Saquon. I don't know. Did he reestablish himself? Should that have been? At any rate, they're at the 13. I was thinking of that fumble by Saquon when he was still a Giant against the Packers. Back to throw. Darnold into the end zone. Incomplete, but there's a flag. Probably DPI. There's like 3 flags at 3:48. Lattimore on the DPI guarding Jackson Smith-Njigba. So it should be 1st and goal from the 2. Tied for 2nd most penalties, 7 in NFL among defenders. First and goal, 3:48 to go, first quarter. Washington had to send the punting unit on for their first drive. This is Seattle's first drive. All right, Smith-Njigba is on the far side. Handoff up the middle. Walker goes nowhere. Maybe a loss, but at any rate, it'll be 2nd and goal. See where they spot it. 2nd and goal. All right. All right. Darnold under center. Walker is the deep back at the 11. Line of scrimmage is the 4. Fakes the handoff. Rolls. Throws near in the touch for the touchdown in the end zone and a flag. I'm assuming it's DPI and this TD will stand, but we'll wait for the call. .23 on the DPI, so touchdown stands. 12 plays, 90 yards, 8:07 taken off the clock. Oh, I need to go their old school blue. I need to lighten up their color a little bit. They being the Seahawks. I'll have to look into that at the commercial. All right, here's the extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick is up and good. That looks like a little bit of a high snap. Good job by the holder to get that one down. 3:04, and we'll have a kickoff following a timeout. All right, let me get a lighter blue. This is too dark. Let me research that real quick. Let's see if I can find the other one. Yeah, what about their old ones? I need their old color. Ah, here it is. Yeah. We're wearing this blue tonight, not the their normal dark ones. All right, that's a little better, a little lighter. Commanders, yeah, we'll leave. Let's see. In Philly, second intermission, 1-0 Flames over the Flyers. In Anaheim, first intermission, Ducks 2, Devils 0. In San Jose, Red Wings and Sharks, scoreless with 29 seconds in the first period. All right, let's go NFL real quick. Standings. All right, let's take a look. So tomorrow night is what? Dallas and Arizona. So Seattle's playing now. Obviously, Washington's playing now. All right. Got the Eagles at 6-2. They're going to be the best team, along with the Bucks at 6-2, and the Rams at 6-2. So yeah, all the more reason we need the Seahawks to lose tonight. Packers get lucky. Minnesota beats Detroit, and they're just still percentage points ahead of the Lions and the Bears because of the tie. And we did beat the Lions. 7-2, Broncos and Colts and Patriots. All right. All right, we are set. Here's the kickoff. And downed in the end zone for the touchback, and the ball come out to the 35, 1st and 10 for Jaden Daniels and the rest of the Washington offense. Oh, no. McCaffrey's out. Luke McCaffrey got hurt on, I guess, a return. Wait, what? When did he get hurt? Was that an offensive play? At any rate, 1st and 10, Washington. So McCaffrey's out. From the 20 because it was on a fly, I guess. Wait, what? All right, 2:56 to go. Short gain on 1st down. Croskey-Merritt in at running back. Second and what? 2nd and 8. It was a short gain. From their own 22, far hash mark. Daniels in shotgun, fakes the handoff, back to pass, steps up in the pocket, takes off, and dives forward for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2, right up the middle. Daniels has 4 carries for 16 yards. 3rd and 2 coming up. All right, can we get back? Thank you. Took too long. Receiver in motion to the far side. 2 receivers to both sides. And a back in shotgun with him. Back to pass. Daniels looking. Throws. Far sideline. Whoa, what a catch by Zach Ertz. And that's enough for the 1st down for the Washington Command. Wait, hold on. We got a flag. All right, so they take the 5-yard holding penalty on number 3 because it was more than the catch by Ertz. Either way, 1st and 10 now for Washington. All right, toss play. Croskey-Merritt up the middle, or between the far numbers and far hash mark. He gets about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. All right. Oh, man. One minute remaining in the first quarter. 2nd and, they say 6. How did he get 4 out of that? It looked like 3 on the nose. Toss play, Croskey-Merritt near numbers. He spins. It gets popped at the 41. Should be a gain of 4, bringing up 3rd and 2. They do have to snap the ball one more time before the end of the first quarter. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, how many times do we need to show this? I know they're going to be at the line ready to snap the ball by the time. Yep. In shotgun, Ertz in motion. 2 receivers each side. It's a handoff to Croskey-Merritt, I think, and he didn't get it. And I think I'm screwing up because wait, Croskey-Merritt. No, Croskey-Merritt's 22. Who was that? That's the end of the first. It's going to be at least 4th and 2 coming up. All right, we'll check the box score real quick. Yeah, McNichols, no gain. Okay, McNichols just had that last run for no gain. End of the first quarter. Seattle 7, Washington nothing. So they're saying 4th and 1? How is it 4th and 1? We'll see what TV has, but let me fix the clock first. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday night. Hope you had a great weekend, and around the world. Hope you're getting your Monday off to a great start. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, and that will also help grow the channel. And I thank you so much for your support. Man, bad loss for the Packers and potentially losing Tucker Kraft for the year. He'll be difficult to replace. Luke Musgrave is going to have to step up. They used to carry 4 tight ends, and they just got rid of one or cut one to make room for somebody else. All right. All right, Darnold, 6 of 6, 67 yards and a touchdown pass to Torrey Horton. Walker, 5 carries for 26. Smith-Njigba, 1 for 11. So they have 6 carries for 37 yards. Smith-Njigba, 2 catches for 27. Horton, 2 for 17 and that touchdown. Walker, 1 for 14. Barner, 1 for 9. They finally added that fumble for Barner, and he recovered it. Not sure I forgot who forced it. All right. I'm assuming the punting team will be sent out. They're saying 4th and inches. So maybe they're keeping the offense on the field. And we got to remember to go to the second quarter. Why isn't this ready yet? Should be. All right, it is 4th and inches, so how that wasn't a gain of 1. Maybe they were saying 3rd and 1. All right, under center. Deep back. They fake the handoff. Daniels in trouble, finds the tight end for the first down in Seattle territory. Yeah, the rush was on. Daniels calmly rolled out and got the first down. And that was, of course, John Bates on the catch. Yeah, Bates was wide open. Quick rollout by Daniels, and he hit him for the first down. Debo in motion. It's a little toss pass to him. A little touch pass. And he takes it down to the Seattle 40. 1st and 10. Okay, why is the play-by-play not refreshing? What is with NFL.com today? Had trouble earlier. Not sure why the clock's still rolling. We had an injured Seahawk on the play. Joby, number 29. I mean, that clock was still rolling, and he was not getting up. Say they got to reset this clock, I think. 2nd and 2. Oh, friendly fire. Joby got lit up by Okada. So he'll probably be in concussion protocol. He took a shot on the helmet from his own teammate. Yeah, first down on the 4th and inches play, a little rollout play. Yep, Joby's heading to the blue tent. All right, they finally put time back on the clock. I've been waiting. I mean, there's no way the clock should have been rolling when they were tending to an injured player. All right, there, finally the second quarter stats are available. Jeez Louise. Under 14 to go. I should have just left it. Handoff, and Croskey-Merritt, it is Croskey-Merritt, went nowhere. This is going to bring up third down, maybe 1. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about for Joby. Yeah, Agreed. All right, 3rd and 2. He did lose one. Croskey-Merritt. In shotgun, Croskey-Merritt with Daniels. 3 receivers bunched to the near side. Back to pass. Looked far side. There's a flag on the play. Daniels has the first down and slides down, but let's see what the call is. Probably holding on Washington. Face mask. So a personal foul on 3rd and 2 wipes out a first down. Paul, number 75. Yeah. He was blocking 2 defenders and he had a hold of and that guy took his helmet off though after he got held. How is that not a penalty? You can't do that. The Seattle defender took his helmet off. Ertz in motion. Back to pass. Daniels rushes on. He has to unload it. And it's, oh no, that might have been picked near the first down marker. So a little bit of an arm punt there by Daniels and didn't get much yardage on it. It's either 4th and 17 or Seahawks ball. Okay, come on. Did he? Oh, my gosh. I think he got both feet in. Unbelievable. I don't know what Daniels is doing. I don't know if Lane was the intended target, but he threw it in jeopardy, and the defender made a great play on the ball. You can't do that. The Seahawks are going to have good field position here, and they have the 7-point lead, 7-0. Yeah, Okada. At the 40. They could have sent the punting unit out and tried to pin him back. Instead, great field position, 1st and 10 at their own 40 for the Seahawks. They say 12:49 to go. Yep. Good interception there by Okada. Had to jump towards the far sideline and somehow managed to tap both toes in before he landed out of bounds. It was a phenomenal play. But a really bad decision or poor decision by Jaden Daniels there. 4 for 6, 36 yards, no TDs, no sacks, but a pick now. Darnold, 6 for 6, 67 yards, and a touchdown pass. And that was to Torrey Horton, number 15. Barner fumbled a ball on a catch for a first down, but he recovered it himself. All right, so we looked at the NFC. So nobody better than 6 and 2. Rams, Bucks, Eagles, potentially Seahawks if they win. First career interception for Okada. New England 7 and 2. Oh yeah, we looked. Colts 7 and 2 and Broncos 7 and 2. Bills 6 and 2. Let's see. 1 foot. Yeah, it was so close. His elbow was almost out of bounds, but the right foot got touched, toe tapped before his left elbow fell down. Darnold rolls to the far numbers, throws downfield, caught by Smith-Njigba, first down. Man, teams just, I don't know. The 2 games I've seen the Seahawks in, Smith-Njigba is just unstoppable. if Washington can't get a stop here, it could be in some early trouble. I mean, I know we got a long way to go, but they're already at the Washington 43. Darnold hands it off. That is not, let's see, who is that? It's not Walker. It's, it's Charbonnet, Zach Charbonnet. No gain, 2nd and 10. 12 minutes remaining, second quarter. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Seahawks are wearing their 80s era uniforms and helmets as well. I like these better than what they have now. They should wear these all the time. Darnold in shotgun, 2nd and 10. Throw caught by Smith-Njigba, drives forward before getting shoved out of bounds. But, he got pushing and shoving. Shocked there was no flags. Clock still rolling at 11:20. 3rd down and short. No more than 4, I'd say. Let's see if ESPN has it because NBC doesn't. All right, 3rd and 3, they're saying. Yep. Why is ESPN.com faster at putting the down and distance than NBC? Free over-the-air television. I can't figure this out. From the Washington 36, under center, Darnold hands it right off. Up the middle, Charbonnet plows forward and easily has the first down and then some. 1st and 10, Seattle. As we approach 10.5 minutes. Yeah, no, they look sharp. I mean, yeah, these aren't what they normally wear. I really don't like the dark blue. They're okay, but like the neon green drives me crazy. But I think what they have is, this is way better than what these. Whoa, man. Charbonnet landed on his head, and he lowered his head. How is that not a penalty? Oh, did he get hurt? Or did the guy who hit him get hurt? I don't understand this. I didn't think running backs could use their head as a battering ram anymore. I thought that was illegal. What game are these refs watching? So Charbonnet up the middle for 9 yards to the Washington 27. Martin was injured. Yeah, because the guy lowered his helmet on him. Yes, good call. Steve Largent unis, or like Dave Craig maybe. Who else? The original Kurt Warner as well, the running back. Who was their big lineman? Cortez Kennedy, I think. He was really good. I'm blanking on anybody else, though, right now. That's about it. About 4 players I know from those Seahawk era days. Yeah, I don't know. I think these are better than these. The silverish is better than the navy blue, but just my opinion. White? Oh. Did they have white ever? I mean, I don't really know the Seahawks history. I'd have to look. Let's see. Darnold, meanwhile, 8 of 8, 91 yards and a touchdown so far, and has had a clean pocket. Like, don't know the pressure rate or pressure numbers, but Washington has 1 tackle for loss. Jeremy Reeves, number 39. That was probably on a run play. It had to, I would imagine. Hey, again, I think that should have been a penalty. I didn't think running backs especially were allowed to lower the head and use their head as a battering ram anymore. I don't understand why there was no penalty there. Qua Martin. Okay, he walked off under his own power, but all right, 10:20 to go. Handoff, Charbonnet again, right up the gut, down to the 21, gain of 6. Oh boy, Washington needs to try to keep him out of the end zone. Although it looks weird with the Seahawk logo on the side. I remember the Packers used to have their the G on the sleeves. It always looked a little weird. Just my 2 cents. But they're still way better than what they have. 2nd and 4. Smith-Njigba in motion. Toss play to Charbonnet to the far sideline. That one is blown up back at the 25. That should be a loss of at least 3. 3rd and 7 coming up. Yes, there you go. Theismann versus Largent. Fish, welcome in. Hello. It's Cam Scatterbo. Okay. Yeah, okay, about the lowering the head. I thought it was banned. Actually, they say 3rd and 8. I don't know how this isn't 7. No, it is 8. Back to throw. Darnold to the end zone. Wide open. Caught. Number 15. Horton for another touchdown. He has both tonight. Oh my gosh, was that coverage beaten. 7 plays, 60 yards following the interception. 3 minutes, 57 seconds come off the clock. So yeah, if you have Horton in fantasy, he has 2 touchdowns already. And Darnold 2 passes, but somebody got beat bad. Whoever number 0 is. Not even close. One of the easiest catch and throws you're ever going to make. Who is 0? Good God. Extra point is up and good. 14-0 Seattle. Whoop, wait, we got a flag. Oh, roughing the kicker. Or running into the kicker. Vukovic's mic wasn't working, so I guess it was running into the kicker. Who got beat on that coverage? Oh, my Lord. Horton for 25. Seriously, who? 0 doesn't have any stats, so I don't know who that is on Washington. I guess I could look it up. So I guess it'll be on the kickoff, the penalty. Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going to buy them, but their best throwbacks were those yellow on green. It threw back to a bad era, the 50s. I liked the faux leather helmets this time, though. They should have, wish they had that technology the when they used to do it. Like, I think with this jersey, this is an old Rodgers era throwback. This one was always weird, too, but it's because Curly Lambeau was at Notre Dame and was a big fan of Newt Rockne while he was there. He was only there a year, if that, and he the Packers' early stuff was like Notre Dame colored. I know week 9 is already just about in the books. We got what, 1.5, or little over 1.5 games to go in week 9. So the regular season's almost half over. It's crazy. Just flies by. Every year it's the same thing. It always seems to fly right by. Yeah, we were looking at the standings. A good portion have. Okay, both teams, yeah, have all 3 timeouts. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They play tomorrow. 8. All right, kick. Returned up the hash marks. Oh, and fumbled, and the Seahawks got it. Oh, 8 right up the gut, and 1st and 10, Seattle off the kick return fumble. Oh my gosh, just 2 turnovers tonight on Washington, and sorry, gal. That was bad. Lane fumbled it. McCaffrey is out for the night. I didn't hear what his injury was. Yeah, somebody just punched it out of his arm, and they fell right on it. 57 with the recovery. Oh, okay. Saren still? Thank you. Sorry, gal. In Europe. Hello, Susan. Thanks. Sorry, gal. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm sure they'll expand. Throw down the middle, caught for a touchdown. Oh, my gosh. Arroyo on the touchdown. Yeah, I know Goodell wants to play 16 international games. 26-yard touchdown pass. Goodell wants to have 16 international games. That would be a pain. I don't mind doing them off of NFL.com or no, NFL Plus off of NFL Network, but oh my gosh, Smith-Njigba was wide open. He would have been an easier target. Amos got shaked and baked. Extra point by Myers, and it is good. Oh, man. Turnovers are killing Washington tonight. Unbelievable. All right, another kickoff. Can Washington hang on to the ball at 8:41? Yeah, teams playing in... Yep, this is an ugly game, Sam. You're right. Can't all be winners. First game wasn't bad. Chiefs, Bills. Holy Seattle. Yeah. That was bad. Amos is going to the locker room too. Yeah, his coverage was terrible, but he must have got injured. If you didn't hear, McCaffrey had an injury, Luke McCaffrey, so he's done for the night. And Jalen Lane just fumbled it on that last return. He had a good return going, and he got punched out. Yeah, I mean, if they want to do, all right, kick through the end zone, but that might be at the 20 because I think it hit at the 1. So 1st and 10, Washington. They need to get a touchdown to get into this game before half. And who started with the ball? I already forgot. Washington did. So Seattle gets it in the second half. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to play international games, but I hope they don't have Susan, I hope they don't have like an international division, like a London team and some Euro division. I mean, they're going to continue to play international games. Not much we can do about that. 1st and 10 from the 20. Thanks for the question. Oh, no. Tipped up in the air. I thought we were going to have a pick. Right through the hands of 87 on the Commanders. 2nd and 10. That, of course, is John Bates. Debo has 1 catch for 9 yards on 1 target. That's it. They've been going to the tight ends. Yeah, I know. I've heard that. That's been rumored for years that Shad Khan, the Jaguars owner, wants to move the Jags to London. Handoff up the middle to the 25. That'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Commanders. And that was Croskey-Merritt on the carry for 5. But, yeah, I've heard that rumor as well, Alex. I think that's been a, they would have to do a division. I can't imagine them doing one team. But, boy, be careful what you wish for if you're talking about expansion and not just moving teams, because look at the O-line play. It's been atrocious. It's been that way for like 20 years. 3rd and 5 in shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side, including Debo. Back to pass. Daniels looking. Throws near side. Caught short of the sticks. Ertz short of a first down marker. Why are you doing a route not enough for the first down? It's going to be at least 4th and 1. And they may have to try and go for it here. See what they elect to do. 7.5 to go, second quarter. But welcome to the channel. Susan, thanks for the question. It was a good question. Daniels in shotgun, rolls. It's a keeper. He's got the first down, but did they blow it dead? Oh, no, we have another flag. Apologies if the volume's loud. False start. 80. Oh, my gosh, Zach Ertz. Are you kidding me? You just ran a route too short of the first down, and now you're guilty of a false start on a play that, he took one step like he was going to go in motion. And I don't know how quickly now they got to send the punting unit on at 7:06. Oh, this is insane how bad Washington looks. Hey, how'd you get the Jaguar emoji up there? There's nothing when I set up the stream. I'll have to copy and paste that from, I guess, this emoji set. The kick takes a Washington bounce and roll all the way down to about the 13-yard line. 1st and 10, Seattle with the 21-0 lead. Nothing going the way of Washington right now. Yeah, they have that European League of football. Like, it's, I think they do call it ELF. Amazon Prime, or I should say Prime Video, has some of those games on, like 9 in the morning. That was, before the season started. But yeah. Yeah, Kraft injured his knee. He's MRI is going to confirm that he tore his ACL in his right knee tomorrow. I mean, we don't know for sure, but yeah, I don't know if it. I remember seeing them replay it, and I couldn't tell if he got hit or if it just was like the turf grabbed him. I mean, it's Lambeau. It's mostly grass. It's a combo between real grass and some fake, They're the only team with the fake grass. Yeah. So he'll have an MRI tomorrow, which will probably confirm it. So not only a bad loss for the Packers at home against Carolina, but they also have to deal with a lot of injuries, which, every team does, but Kraft is a huge loss. Wait, tomorrow the game is on. No, it's got to be ESPN2 as well, right? Yeah, it's on ABC. Okay, I thought they said ESPN2. Okay, what in the world here? Yeah, Jags won in overtime. That was a huge. They had to come back in that game, too. Interception, fumble, and punt on the last 3 Washington drives. Now, after 2 straight touchdowns, one thanks to the one play after a special teams gaffe by Washington. All right, from the 13, back to pass. Darnold dumps it off. Smith-Njigba. No, make that Walker to the, say the 17. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Oh, my gosh. Kraft is 25 tomorrow. Yeah, it was Love's 27th birthday today. Yeah. 6:07 to go, second quarter. Receiver in motion. Handoff to the near side. That goes nowhere. No gain at best for Walker. Should be 3rd and 6 or maybe more. Let's see what ESPN has. They have 3rd and 5. Well, ABC is no help. They got to show us Collinsworth and Tirico instead of the down and distance. Is there a 6-7 commercial? I still haven't seen it. I don't really pay attention to commercials. I know Gary on the Packers did a 6-7 celebration after a sack. I think that was the last game, though. Darnold under pressure, throws, caught by Smith-Njigba past the 35 and down near the 40, 1st and 10, Seahawks. And this is getting ugly fast, if it wasn't already ugly. 5 minutes to go, second quarter. All right, fakes the handoff. Darnold rolls to the right and throws it in a broken tackle down the sideline. I think this is going to be a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Well, Washington quit on this game. Good gravy, that was ugly. Oh, my goodness. 4 plays, 87 yards, 2:10 off the clock. Okay, it wasn't Barner. Who was this? 80... Who was this? Arroyo? No, he had the last one. 82. Who the heck is 82? Oh, Cody White. 60-yard touchdown pass. Or 60-yard touchdown reception. Blown coverage, and then somebody went for the hit. Didn't, instead of wrapping up, and he got away in easy touchdown. Extra point is up. And good. 28-0. Good Lord. Yeah, this is not a good game. I knew I should have done hockey instead of this game. I didn't think it would be this bad. I thought it would be competitive. Come shield? I don't know what that means. Well, let's go back to the standings, I guess. We can assume now, barring a miracle, we'll see, but we'll have, the Niners are 6-3, Seahawks and Rams, assuming Seahawks hang on, are 6-2, Bucks 6-2, stupid Panthers 5-4. Gosh darn it. Oh yeah, we were seeing what teams had played 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They play tomorrow. They play now. What did I say? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I guess. 14. Let's see. So I guess Arizona's still on 7. They're playing 8 tomorrow. I think it's 15. Yeah. Maybe I miscounted. It's about 50-50, though, whether they played 8 or 9. The bye weeks will kick in. Well, heck of a night for Sam Darnold. 13-13, 229 yards, and 4 touchdowns. 1 to Cody White for 60. Horton has 2, and Arroyo 1 for 26 yards. And that was after the fumbled kick return. Taken at the 1, returned up the near hash mark, past the 25, the 30, and stopped at the 31. 1st and 10 at their own 31 for Jaden Daniels and the rest of the Washington offense. Needing something. Boy, somebody associated with Washington looked like they were crying. All right. Back to pass out of shotgun. Daniels under pressure, keeps it 35 and tackled at about the 38. Gain of probably 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. Had punting unit, pick, punting unit. Fumble lost on kickoff return. Yeah. 0. Under 4 minutes to go, and this masterpiece. All right, Daniels in shotgun, handoff. Spin move, and he gets to the 1st down. Wow. Yay, Washington. That was 36 on the carry. That is, Chris Rodriguez Jr. carry for 4 yards and a 1st down. Yeah, miracle 1st down. Yes, for sure. They held on to the ball. 3:10 to go. 1st half, 2nd quarter. In shotgun. Handoff. Same running back. Gets the 1st down to the outside numbers and into Seattle territory. Under 3 to go. Rodriguez again. This time for 12 and a 1st down. They mark him at the Seattle 46. Shotgun throw. Caught. Debo finally. And he's near a 1st down. They might mark him short. Let's see what they call here. Nope, they mark him short. 2nd and 1. 2:20 to go. 2nd quarter. All All right, second and it's got to be less than 1. Yeah. In shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Rodriguez, he gets the first down, and that'll take us in the 2-minute warning at 1:57. First and 10, Washington, consecutive first downs. And they need a heck of a lot more than this. All right. Oh, boy. Well, thanks. Looks like we got a sub. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Please hit the like button if you haven't already as well. Thanks, everybody. Doing one or both will help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, and that will also, recommend by YouTube, and it will help grow the channel. I'm trying to get the words out. We got 10 likes. I do appreciate it. All right, we will be back with plenty of hockey Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday night, the NBA doubleheader on Prime. Saturday, I got to figure out, if any, we'll do at least one hockey game on Saturday. Not sure if we're going to do multiple. Yeah, that was crazy. Both teams were trying to choke that game away. But huge play by the rookie tight end. Forgot his name already. But, good comeback for the Bears. Unfortunate for the Packers. They need all the help they can get. I hear you, though. Yep. Let's see. Man, only 49 yards passing for Washington. But, yeah, big win for the Bears on the road and gets them even with Detroit and definitely in the hunt for the – I mean, nobody's out of the NFC North now either, with Minnesota beating the Lions. They're 4-4. And the Packers laying an egg, and that nobody's out of that division hunt, so they're all in it. Yeah, is it Cortland Loveland? Yeah, forgot. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Yeah, he seems to be good. All right, 1st and 10 for Washington, down by 28, with 1:57 to go in the second quarter. They're in Seahawk territory at the 33, far hash mark. Shotgun, Debo, throw over the middle, caught for the first down and inside the 20. So into the red zone. Let's see who caught that. That was Jalen Lane. 15 yards and a Washington first down. They're going to have to get some turnovers on defense, get some stops against Seattle. This has been terrible. I don't know what you're saying, Sam. I don't know what the 6. I know I've heard of 6-7. Don't really understand it. I don't know what Comshell is. Oh, commercial. I still haven't seen it because I mute the commercials, so I don't know. I didn't see it. All right, handoff up the middle to Rodriguez, and Seattle will take a timeout though at 1:09. Oh, no. Bob Trumpy passed away? Oh, no. I didn't know that. That's sad. Well, he was almost 80. If he wasn't, it was either 79 or 80, depending on his birthday. Yeah, old NBC announcer. I mean, I don't remember him from his playing days. That's before my time. Oh, thanks, Sam. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, rest in peace, Bob Trumpy. Yeah, it was Cricky and Trumpy that for a long time when NBC had the AFC. All right, 2nd and 5 at 109. The Seahawks took a timeout. That was Rodriguez for 5 yards. And they may have taken a timeout due to an injury. Okay, did they say who got injured? Jones was injured on the play. Number 13. Oh, gosh. Somebody fell on his lower leg. Oh, that looked bad. Hopefully he's all right. He was walking. May have been limping. But he headed to the locker room. Receiver in motion to the far side. Shotgun back to pass. Daniels under pressure has to throw it away out of bounds. 104. 3rd and 5 coming up. All right. Weird design play. It looked like they were going to do a toss. They had another back go the other way, and then he had to throw it away because he was under pressure. He has a back in the backfield, but 2 receivers to each side. Shotgun back to throw. 4-man rush. Daniels keeps it. He's got the first down inside the 5 and pushed out of bounds near the 1. 1st and goal at 56 seconds in the second quarter. He had, who was that with him? Jeremy McNichols. He took the ball, rolled out, and headed to trying to get to the pylon, but did get hit out of bounds near the 1. So 1st and goal. Daniels, probably their leading rusher. Keeper by Daniels and a touchdown to the left side. A little off tackle run for Daniels. And Washington finally gets on the board, trailing 10 plays, 69-yard drive. Daniels just took it and ran it in. And I don't know if going for 2 would do anything. I assume, Daniels is on the sideline, so assuming they're going to send the kicker out, and they do. All right. Here's the snap. The kick is up right down the middle and good. We finally break the shutout. It's 28-7. But Seattle has 2 timeouts, so Washington needs to get a stop. Finley? Oh, finally. Got it. Yep, Daniels, 7 carries, 37 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Rodriguez, a lot of it on that last drive, 4 carries for 24 yards. Yeah, Croskey-Merritt, 5 carries, 15 yards. As a team, 17 for 76. All right. Let's see. So as of today, it would be what? Eagles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seahawks. Who else? 6 Niners, I think. And then I guess the Lions and Bears are currently it's too early to look at the playoffs. If you want to look at the divisions, sure, but the overall conference playoffs were week 9 of 8, but Bears are right there now. Vikings on knocking. Well, actually, yeah. Bears, Lions, and now the stupid Panthers. Unbelievable. Gosh darn it. The Packers struggled in Carolina a few years ago, or a couple of years ago, when Carolina went 2-15 too. That was like Bryce Young's only good game too as a rookie that year. Of course, we still had Joe Barry as our defensive coordinator. That had a lot to do with it. But, man, I don't know what happened today. They couldn't do anything on offense, it felt like. Can't blame the defense when you only give up 16. Kick is taken inside the 5, up the near numbers to the 20, and knocked down near the 25. 49 seconds to go. All right, you got to get a stop, Washington. You can't let Seattle get a score before a halftime and then get the ball to start the second half. QB comparisons. Yeah, total TD. They're giving Daniels, his rushing TD with his passing stats. It looks so weird. I don't know why you should just say rushing touchdown separately. All right, 1st and 10 Seahawks from their own 24. Darnold in shotgun. 2 receivers each side, back with him in the backfield. Back to pass, looking, throws, caught over the middle. Smith-Njigba, 40, knocked down at the 43 or 44. Unbelievable. With 2 timeouts, they got plenty of time. Are they still trotting out the chain gang? I thought they weren't going to do that anymore. They don't use them to measure. Throw, caught. And near the 50, they'll be on. It was Barner. So they must have used a timeout. Yep, with 20 seconds to go. They'll be at the Washington 49. 1 timeout remaining for Seattle. Gain of 7 on the catch. 2nd and 3. Yeah, Barner, another catch. All right. Seattle finally breaks the huddle. Head to the line of scrimmage. 20 seconds on the play clock. To the near side. Let's see. We got, shotgun, back to pass. Looking, throws, near sideline. What a catch by Smith-Njigba. Before, I was saying he went out of bounds, did he not, at 13 seconds. 1st and 10 for Seattle. Deep and, well within field goal range now, I would think. Because they're inside I think they're about the 25. Great 2-handed catch. Good tackle, but by Jones, number 31, but damage was done, and he's out of bounds. Oh, maybe he should have been considered. His hip was in bounds. Yeah, I don't know about this being out of bounds. Okay, they are reviewing. I think Smith-Njigba's hip or thigh was tackled inbounds. Before his feet or knees were out of bounds. So I think they're going to have to use a timeout, or as they were saying, take the runoff and maybe clock it. But you would have to use the timeout here. Was his foot out, though? I don't. All right. One. Yeah, his foot was in the air. Yeah, this is obviously inbounds. I mean, I get it. It was a tough call, but this review shouldn't take that long. Vinovich doing the. I didn't know they did the on-field review still. Thought that went upstairs or to New York. All right, come on. He was tackled in bounds. Oh my gosh. Just make the call. Why is this taking forever? It's like a WNBA review. This is such an easy call. His feet were in the air. His knee, I don't know, was. What? Why wouldn't they use their timeout? Oh, I guess they're going to call the timeout immediately. Okay, I gotcha. They don't want the 13 seconds anymore because this is their last timeout. So they put it at 5 seconds. Why is it not at, no, 3? And timeout. All right. So he was tackled inbounds. And they'll send Jason Myers out for another field goal attempt. Man, this would put them up 24. So from the 23, this should be, what, a 41-yarder? No, they weren't banned. The teams aren't allowed to provide them anymore. The smelling salts, the players have to bring their own is the deal now. I misunderstood it. I think I reported that. Kick is up and good, and that is the end of the first half. 31-27, halftime. And Seattle gets the ball to start the second half. Yeah, I thought the same thing when the news came out. I thought they had been banned, and George Kittle definitely was against it. I know Rodgers uses it too. Man, I need some. Yeah, they weren't outright banned, even though I think that's what it seemed like at first. That they clarified that they just said the teams can no longer provide them. You know, the players are free to bring their own smelling salts. So, yeah. Again, I may have been the one that told you they were banned. So, you never know. Because I thought the same thing, and they later, clarified that. All right, let me mark the game as halftime. We'll put the clock up so you know when it'll be back. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you have, thank you for supporting the channel. It does help grow the channel. I appreciate your support. All right, we'll take a look at the halftime numbers, I think, as well. Yeah, Seattle gets the ball, too. Oh, let me fix the clock. Otherwise, I will forget. All right. That should be good. All right. Incredible first half. I mean, these are like final, full game stats for Darnold. Should have done hockey. Yeah, I did. I did put that up for a vote. If you in the channel membership for $1.99 a month, you can vote on what games I live stream when there's multiple choices. I did put it up for a vote, NFL doubleheader or hockey doubleheader, and yeah, probably could have done hockey instead. But I don't want to completely abandon NFL. I didn't have the Packer game. I didn't do the Thursday night game, and I'm not doing tomorrow night's game. So, and I thought with Jaden Daniels back, this might be a good game. Hey Sam, I see the one comment got held, maybe because of the asterisks, but I don't know. I did see it. I know it's an ugly game. I get it. Nothing I can do about that. But thanks for being here. All right. Darnold, 16 of 16, 282 yards and 4 touchdowns. No picks, no sacks. Hasn't really been hurried or hit much as far as I know. As a team, well, Walker leads 6 for 26. They only have 11 carries for 48 yards. Smith-Njigba, 7 catches for 119 yards. Cody White, 1 for 60 and a touchdown. Horton, 3 for 42 and a touchdown. Arroyo, 1 for 26 and a touchdown. Walker, 2 for 19. Barner, 2 for 16. Barner recovered his own fumble. Lane fumbled a kick return that was covered by O'Toole, and that led to the 26-yard touchdown pass to Arroyo, I believe. So the Seahawks defense with, no sacks, but they've been applying the pressure. Just Derek Hall, 58, with a tackle for loss. Okada, though, with the interception, and that led to a 60-yard drive for a touchdown as well. So at least 14 points off of turnovers for Seattle. And they had a 90-yard drive in there as well. So Daniels, 7 of 11 for only 64 yards, that pick as well. He's the leading rusher, 7 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown. Chris Rodriguez, 4 for 24. That was on like one drive, on the touchdown drive. And Daniels obviously had the carry for the touchdown. Ertz leads with 3 catches for 21. Debo, 2 for 18. Lane, 1 for 15. Bates, 1 for 10. That's it. 7 completions or catches, or both, I mean. Tackle for losses by Reeves and Wagner against his old team. I mean, it's a long ago old team now. McCaffrey got hurt. I don't know if that was on the return. I guess it must have been. And Myers just made the 41-yarder to give them the 24-point lead at half. Yeah, no kidding. They beat Detroit. Man, I was happy about that too. Yeah, no, I'm not taking anything away from Seattle. I'm just saying I thought with Daniels back, Washington might look better, but, they looked pretty bad in KC. I know with Mariota at quarterback, but what was it? I forgot what the halftime score was, but KC ended up blowing them out. I don't know. Was it 7-7? I don't even remember. And then they just were terrible in the second half. But yeah, I hear you. Well, Sam, I can't, I got to make a decision or I got to have it voted on. It's kind of hard to switch midstream, so can't be helped. All right. Well, yeah, we'll close that for now. Let's take a look at NHL, and then I'll take a quick break before the end of the half time. All right, 3 finals of the 5 games. Flames 2, Flyers 1 in Philly. So Flames win on the road. They have not won that much. Yep. Yeah, apparently, I mean, there's only so much he can do. I don't know. It just, yeah, but again, Seattle's playing great. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, Washington just doesn't look good either. Okay, sorry. In Philly, Flames win 2-1 over the Flyers. In Long Island, Islanders win at home 3-2 over the Blue Jackets. In Utah, Lightning over the Mammoth 4-2. Just underway in the third, Red Wings lead 1-0 in San Jose over the Sharks. In Anaheim, just underway in the third, Ducks 3-0 over the Devils. Yeah, I probably would have done Devil. I just did Devils the other night, but Devils, Ducks, and that's not that great a game. And I think I only had one choice at 4. I don't remember which game that was. Or not. Yeah, 4 o'clock, I think. All right, they're talking about Flacco, and they lost against the Bears. Yeah, oldest player with 470 passing yards, 40 days and however many, 40 years and however many days. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back. Thanks, everybody. And I had the wrong halftime score. Why did I put 30? Here, I'll delete it. I put 37-7 instead of 31. It's not that bad yet. And Seattle receives the second half kick. I meant to do. Oh yeah, and and Little hit the 68-yarder before half today for the Jaguars, and they won in overtime after the Raiders failed on a 2-point conversion. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Just about set for second half. Let's get this stuff off the screen. Just stopping by to say hello to another chat. I got a friend of mine also streaming the game. All right. All right, just about set. All right, let's get ready here. Let's fix the clock. Make it the third quarter. No, that would be third down, not third quarter. There we go. Now we're ready. Sam Darnold not seeing any ghosts tonight. He's seeing nothing but open wide receivers so far as we get set for the kickoff. All right, kickoff taken, bobbled, and returned by Seattle to about the 20. First and 10, maybe the 19 at 14:55. First and 10. All right, handoff. Darnold. That goes for maybe a yard to the 20, second and 9 to the outside numbers. Walker on the carry. 14:42 to go. All right. Second and 9, 14:20 to go. Third quarter from the far hash mark in shotgun. Snap, back to throw. Darnold looking all day. Caught near the first down. Should be about a 3rd and 1. Let's figure out who caught the ball there. I got to get to the third quarter on the play-by-play. Yeah, they don't have it yet. That was 88 on the catch. That is A.J. Barner, of course. All right. Shotgun back to pass. Throws near sideline. Nearly caught by Smith-Njigba, but broken up on the play. Incomplete. 13:30. So Washington does what they had to do. It is 4th and 1. Can't imagine they're going to... Oh, Lattimore heading to the locker room, it looked like, for Washington. And Lattimore was the defender. Oh, it hit Lattimore. He never looked for the ball. Like, hit him in the back. And NBC misses the snap. The kick is already in the air. Taken inside the 20. Returned to the middle of the hash marks and taken down at about the 23 with 13:19 to go. First and 10 coming up for the Washington Commanders. All right. Jay Harbaugh, the special teams coordinator for Seattle. All right. Receiver in motion to the near side. From their own 21, handoff. Croskey-Merritt, outside numbers to the 26, gain of 5, 2nd and 5 coming up. Oh, Jones is out with a knee injury for Seattle, number 13. Daniels throws down the field, caught by Ertz near midfield, and a first down, Washington. Daniels was in shotgun. Croskey-Merritt was lined up to the right side, helped block. And Daniels on the run, threw it. Ertz got open and secured the catch and before heading out of bounds. I think he got, hit out of bounds. Yep. All right, 1st and 10. Washington moving the ball, but they need to get touchdowns and 2-point conversions essentially here. Receiver in motion. Handoff. Croskey-Merritt up the middle. Down near the Seattle 45. Should be at least 2nd and 6 coming up. All right. 11:46 to go. Back to pass. Daniels under pressure and taken down. Back inside their own territory. This will be 3rd and long. Big loss. Williams there, I think, for the sack. Third and 13 back at their own 48. You got to figure this is 2-down territory. I think it's just going to be a Williams solo sack. I don't know if they'll credit anybody else there. All right. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws incomplete, short of the intended target, and wasn't like that was going to be enough for the first down. It was a very short route. 4th and 13. I guess they're going to have to send the punting unit on. But down 24. Oh, man, I thought I paused the clock. I guess I didn't. 4th and 13. 10:56 to go, 3rd quarter. All right, Way is out there here. He moves forward. Here's the kick. It's in the air, pressured up the middle. Fair catch at the 12 by Seattle. 1st and 10, 10:50, 3rd quarter. So not the start. I mean, their defense started the way they needed them to, but not the way the offense needed to get going. Had a drive, and then it got stalled out because of a sack. All right. Whew. Let's check the poll. We got 12 votes, 67% for the Seahawks. Sounds like, what, 9? No, that would be 75%, right? Wait, I'm brain dead. What? 8. I'm sorry, 8-4 is the voting. I was thinking of 75%. 8-4 the voting in favor of the Seahawks. Ten fired. Yeah, thanks, Alex. I heard about Penn State. I know that. I don't know what happened to Komet. I didn't watch. I didn't watch the game. I was watching Red Zone. I didn't see. But thanks for the question. I could look it up on Twitter. But yeah, I know the Penn State coach got fired. I had heard about that, and didn't the Arkansas coach get fired or something? And they brought back Bobby Petrino for some. I'm like, what? But yeah, no, I don't know if anything happened to Komet. I didn't watch the game though. I only saw a little bit of the end, and I actually was watching the end of the Fox games instead of the Bears. I thought the Bears had that game wrapped up. Oh, he had a concussion. I just looked it up. Thanks. I didn't know. Just looked it up right in the top story. All right, well, there's your answer. Hopefully he can recover quickly. If not, maybe miss a game, no more. All right. 1st and 10, Washington, Seattle going left to right from their 12. Fake the handoff. Darnold throws deep down the field. Just overshot Smith-Njigba. He got a hand on it. Oh, and a late flag for what? They're going to say DPI, pass interference? For what? The ball was underthrown, or no? Oh, okay. He did wrap him up, and the left arm got pinned. Okay, it was a good call. I couldn't see it on the initial replays. I was just shocked. I didn't. It looked until they showed the other angle. You really couldn't tell what happened. So 1st and 10 at their own 40 after the big penalty. Walker gets pretty much no gain. 2nd and 10. Oh, they gave him 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Oh, they're talking about Cooper Kupp. He's out. I forgot that Kupp wasn't playing. I think Seattle called a timeout at 10 minutes ago, and that their play clock was getting low. Whoops, I forgot to reset the timeouts. All right, so Seattle has 2 left, and Washington has all 3. Oops. Are you kidding? Gruden's up for a possible job? Oh. Okay. Wow. All righty. Yeah, but didn't Petrino step back in? He was the guy that, didn't he just leave Arkansas for another job? And then he got rehired. I don't know. I just heard bad things about Petrino. And they keep showing Cooper Kupp on the sideline. Gruden. Oh, my gosh. That'll be the day. All right. In shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. Back with him in the backfield. Walker. Throw to the near side. Caught. And that is 15, whose name escapes me. Torrey Horton. Should be about that was a short gain. 3rd and 4 or 5 coming up. Third and 4, according to ESPN. Wouldn't know it because NBC hasn't put it up yet. ESPN does the same thing, though, with ABC or ESPN as well. Their website will beat the broadcast. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the far side, shotgun, back to pass. Darnold all day throws and intercepted at the 47. So the Commanders' defense comes up as Darnold gives him a little gift. Says, here you go. Have the football. And Zero, can't read his name, with the pick. I know, I know Sam put his name up earlier. I don't know if I can scroll that far back. Yeah, Darnold had all day, bought himself some time, and then just delivered a terrible throw. Short and behind his intended target, 82, which was Cody White. So interception by Darnold, intercepted by Mike Sainristil, Sainristil. 1st and 10, Washington at their own 47. Debo takes it out near the 50, so gain of at least 2. 2nd and 8. I looked away for a second. I didn't even know if that was a rush or a... Yep. Debo, okay, they gave him 3, 2nd and 7. That was a carry. All right. From the 50, 2nd and 7, trailing by 24. Washington with the ball. Shotgun. Daniels back to pass. 4-man rush. Escapes the pocket. Tripped up. Actually, he's out near the first down. It's going to be about a 3rd and 2 if they would care to blow this dead. Picked up about 5. Thought he was going to get sacked, and he ended up getting out of there and picking up about 5 with his feet. Somebody had his ankle when he was only at the 45, and then he got past midfield. So it would have been a sack and a loss of, a couple. Did a great job putting both hands on the ball so it didn't get punched out of there. They actually call it, that's 3rd and 1. That is a very long 1.5. Handoff up the middle, and he gets it on second effort. That was 36. I think that's Rodriguez. Chris Rodriguez Jr. on the carry. Shotgun, back to pass on 1st down. Forgot to mark it. And Daniels takes it out of bounds for about a gain of 1. That'll be 2nd and 9. .655 in the 3rd, 2nd and 9. Daniels in shotgun, 2 receivers to wide. Looks like they got 2 tight ends as well. Is this a legal formation? That would be my question. And Daniels had to, the tight ends were so far off. I don't think that was a legal formation, was it? I guess if they, you got to have 7 on the line? I don't know. Just looked really weird. So they have to burn a timeout because the play clock was down. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man, he had Lane wide open and didn't see him in the far... heading towards the far corner, the near pylon. I mean, the goal line pylon, but he had a receiver wide open. I guess didn't see him. 6:40 to go in the 3rd now. So they need to get touchdowns, and I would say 2-point conversions because they're going to run out of time. They can't dink and dunk here. They got to get quicker scores. I know it's ridiculous with 6:40 in the third, but they're down 24. And the play is blown dead because of a false start. So Zach Ertz again. That's like 2 false starts on him tonight. 2nd and 14 to go. Back to pass. Daniels under pressure. Nowhere to go. And he's going to be sacked. Short of the, yep, about a yard loss. This is going to bring up 3rd and 15. Under 6.5 to go now. Debo was well covered. That's all they showed. Ertz might have been open. Daniels, I guess, didn't see him. He was under pressure pretty much from the beginning. 3rd and 15 from the Seahawk 47 or ish. Shotgun, back to pass, 5-man. Oh my gosh, they sent some, and we got a penalty. A likely holding, unless illegal hands to the face on Seattle. Let's see what the call is. I agree. Oh, illegal, was that chop block? They had that earlier too. That's 2 false starts on Ertz and 2 chop blocks because the tackle had the guy and then the running back went to hit him. Yeah, thanks, Hill Time. Appreciate being here. Oh my gosh, this is so. 4th and 15, they'll take the incompletion. If you're looking for Philadelphia Eagles live streams, go hit up Hilltime Sports. He also has power rankings for the NFL every week and other NFL content. In addition, I should say, to the Eagles live streams and the power rankings. All right, 4th and 15, they're staying out there in shotgun, back to pass. Oh, he's going to be... Oh, he almost got sacked. He gets away. He's scrambling. He's going to try and pick it up with his feet, and he gets tripped up well short. Past the line of scrimmage, and turnover on downs. Oh, boy, I need a drink. I am getting a headache. I got to get more water. No, my water's all right. Boy, I don't know if somebody touched him. Maybe tripped him up. It almost looked like he tripped over his own feet. I'm assuming he got touched down there. The scowl on his face. Yeah. Chucky Doll. Yeah, Chucky Doll. Old Chucky Doll. Yeah. Well, yeah. Do you remember, Alex? Do you remember? Was it Keystone? It was some bad beer. They had that bitter beer face. Was it Keystone? I think Keystone or Keystone Light. That had the bitter beer face. Can't remember. Chucky. Yeah, I know. I don't think I've ever seen Is that, wait, what are the Chucky movies? Child's Play is something else, isn't it? Why am I blanking? Yeah, wait, hang on, I'll look it up. I should look up that Keystone commercial too. Yeah, it is Child's Play. I was thinking that was the wrong name. So they are the Child's Play movies. 88 was the first. Wow. Didn't realize it was that old. Bitter beer face. Yeah, whoop. It was Keystone Light. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Somebody did it for Sutter. I should put this up on the screen. Somebody did a side-by-side between the old Hawks and Kings coach. I forgot, Brent Sutter, right? Or I forgot. I'll have to put this up in a minute. Yeah, Child's Play. And it was Keystone Light. I forgot what years those were. All right, Seattle ball, handoff, Charbonnet up the middle, gets about 7, 2nd and 3. Oh, yeah, we are getting a drink for this fourth quarter. I freaking need it. They gave him a gain of 6, so it's actually 2nd and 4 at the Seattle 46. Back to throw, Darnold looking under pressure, and a quick he had to be down. Charbonnet gets it inside the 40 to the 35. I thought Darnold's knee was down, but either way, there's a flag at 5:03. He just did a little. All right, well, it was holding on Washington anyways, and first down. So where was Darnold's knee? Oh, I guess he wasn't down. He was on the Washington defender's shoulder. So, no, he didn't. Oh, got to get the clock rolling. 1st and 10. They're all the way to the Washington 33. Under 5 to go. And carried for a couple yards. Who got that carry up the middle? They didn't unpile him yet. It is Charbonnet again. So he was the deep back in the I formation. 2nd and 8. Yeah. I remember dumb, stupid stuff about commercials. That I do. I don't remember anything else. Yeah, Josh Allen or, unfortunately Patrick Mahomes. But, yeah, we'll go Josh Allen. Rolls out, back to pass, dump off, and taken to the 28 for a gain of 3 on the catch. 3rd and 5, under 4 to go, third quarter. I think that was 18. I think that was Arroyo. Just keep this clock rolling, please. Holy crap. Well, at least both teams have used a timeout already. And they're showing the injuries for Washington this season. We got a tiny window for the game. 3rd and 5, shotgun, back to pass. Darnold looking, throws over the middle, caught for the first down. Smith-Njigba, who else? 1st and 10, inside the red zone. Smith-Njigba, 8 for 129. Yeah, at the 18. Actually, I could shorten this up a little bit, I think. Yeah, show more of the football. That's a handoff to Walker. He's got the first down. Carry to the outside. 1st and goal. Nope, we got a flag. Hold that thought. Just don't throw fouls. Face mask against Washington. Oh my gosh. Half the distance to the goal. Who got the... Oh, yeah, that was a bad one. He turned Walker completely around. I missed that live. Kinlaw, number 99 on the face mask. All right, clock rolling again. First and goal. Darnold, oh, for the love of God. Timeout Washington or flag? What? Why is my remote not working? All right. The ref pointed to Washington, and NBC thinks Seattle took the timeout. Yeah, no, sorry. No, now they pointed, they had it on their thing, but it was Washington. Oh, why are they bothering? This game's over, guys. All right, I got to see if I can fix my remote here real quick. Or if these rechargeable batteries died, just switch them up. See if that works. That worked. All right, there we go. Maybe we'll be good for the rest of the game. 2:35 to go. First and goal for the Seahawks. From the 3.5, we'll call it, of Washington. Seattle, Darnold in shotgun. Back to pass. Looks, throws. Nope. Broken up, incomplete at the goal line. 2:32 to go. Second and goal coming up. Oh, geez. We're talking about the Legion of Boom. Why? I guess because Wagner's on the other team now. Second and goal from the 3.5. Handoff. Walker up the middle. Gets it down to about the 1. Third and goal. Can't imagine they wouldn't just go ahead and go for it on 4th down if they don't pick it up. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. All right, they're lining up for the tush push. Darnold is in for the touchdown. 1:53 to go. And if it hadn't already happened, there is your dagger. If they biff the extra point. 37-7's a tall order and a little over a quarter to come back from. 9 plays, 60 yards, 348 after the turnover on downs. I don't think Washington's had many. I think they've maybe had a couple punts. They had one in the second half. I know that. Here's the snap. The kick is up after the hold, and it is good. 38-7. And the kickoff. I don't know. What's left? The over-under? Have we passed that? That's about the only thing probably interesting. Let's see. Nope. Just one punt so far by Michael Dixon. Michael Dixon. Yikes. Let's see. So if I go like that, it shows the timeouts. Wait. I have to go all the way down. Yeah, you can't scroll at all. Otherwise, the timeouts go away. That's weird. That's fine. Boy, might as well put in Mariota. I mean, I know Jaden Daniels is rusty, but can you really afford him to get injured when you're down 31? I think spiking is okay. I would assume. You get fined if you chuck it into the stands. I know that. And then on the facility, they like force you to trade for a ball without the proprietary, tracking devices that are in it. But yeah, I know you get fined if you chuck it in the stands. I think spiking is allowed, but that's a good question though. All right. Red Wings Sharks in overtime tied 2-2. What was the final? Oh, Ducks 4-1 over the Devils. Oh, dang it. I wanted to see the compare. Now I'm going to have to copy and paste it. I gotta play. Let's see. Something on Pinterest. Oh, it looked better in the... Why can't I see the whole page? Oh, well. That's Sutter, a former... Oh, great. I didn't want that on the screen. They're comparing Sutter to the Bitter Beer Face dude from Keystone Light ads. All right. All right, down in the end zone, no return, 1st and 10. But just seriously, I would take Jaden Daniels out of this game. There's nothing for him to try and do down 31. I don't know. What do you think? I don't think there's any reason for him to risk getting injured here. 1st and 10, 153 at their own 35. Now what? I don't know. The line judge from the near side stepped in. I don't know what he was holding the action up for. 3 receivers to the far side. Shotgun back to pass. Caught over the middle. Debo to the 50 and taken out of bounds at the Seattle 45. 1:42 to go, 3rd quarter. I agree. I suppose they're trying to get something going on offense, but you're down 31. You can't afford to lose Daniels. You've seen how bad. Pass short to Debo. The guy was getting blocked by another receiver and still made the tackle. But what's the flag for here? Man, Vinovich, just tell your crew to pocket the flags and whistles. I think he just did wave it off. Yeah, he just said no foul on the play. You could see the discussion. All right, clock rolling. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, man, the guy pushed the guy trying to block like 3 yards into the backfield. More. And then hooked Debo for the tackle. That was an incredible play. They call it 2nd and 11 on that. Back to pass. Daniels throws, caught near the 40. That'll bring up 3rd and short. And that was Jalen Lane on the catch. I don't know, 3rd and 5? No, 3rd and 4. Give him a gain of 7 on the catch. Yeah, even if he was completely healthy, but I know he's coming back from an injury, I would still yank him. There's just no. Maybe he's going to finish the fourth or this drive, or the third or this drive. Back to pass, under pressure. He has nowhere to go. Sacked back at the 50. Fourth and long coming up. It's going to be at least 4th and 10, I'd say. That might be the last play that they're... All right, I would sit his butt on the bench now. There is no reason for him to continue. That's the end of the third quarter. Just my opinion. He just took an unnecessary risk, on that sack. But we haven't had, well, other than the Titans-Colts game I did, we haven't had a blowout like this. That game, I think this was the final. This is only end of the third. All right, it is drink time. Oh, I missed your Debo comment. Sorry. Oh, let me fix the clock first. And what is it? It's got to be 4th and long. 4th and 14 at midfield. They might actually go for it, but good gravy. Whew. All right. I know he hasn't been that involved. Yeah. Debo's got 1 catch for 3 yards. No, that's the rush. 1 rush. 4 catches for 36 because he just lost 1 on that 1 catch. All right, I got to get water. Be right back. Oh, looks like I gotta go to Binny's or Garfield soon. Oh, Binny's has the big bottle of Screwball. It's a pretty good buy for what you get. Are you working tonight, Hilltime? All right, I guess I gotta wait for the punt here. Tress Way is on the field, so they did elect to kick it away. Snap, moves forward, kick in the air. Seahawks fair catch at the 13 with 14:54. First, heck, I would take Sam Darnold out too. I would take Darnold out too. Oh my gosh, they're taking a commercial. Yeah, Darnold. I would take out Darnold as well. All right, the punt. There we go. 21 of 24, 330 yards, 4 TDs. Just that one pick. Otherwise, he's been brilliant. All right. Yeah, my back is shot. All right, let's go. Yep, that looks like about the right amount of whiskey. Peanut butter whiskey, of course. And a little bit of scotch from Trader Joe's, I believe. Whew, that is good. Yeah, that's plenty. About half a glass. Yeah, I don't know. Boy, not to complain, but man, nobody is watching this game either. This is going to be my lowest live stream and I don't know how long, but I do appreciate everybody who's here. I know you're not the ones to complain to. Just kicking myself for not doing hockey. All right, cheers everybody. But thanks. I'm sorry. I don't mean to complain. It's sports. Having a good time watching sports, flapping my soup coolers. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. A little salty after the Packers lost and Kraft is likely gone for the year too. You know. Wow, that's how far gone we are. We're doing Steve Largent comparisons. I guess with Smith-Njigba. Oh my gosh, with the old Friday the 13th mask or whatever. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 14. Handoff up the middle. I think it's Charbonnet. He got at least 4. Second and 6. Let's see. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, Hilltime said he would take out Darnold. How about you, Alex? Yeah, thanks for the cheers. I would take out Darnold here. Did they? I don't know. Charbonnet for 4 to the 18. 2nd and 6 coming up. That looks like Darnold. Whew. They've taken out Walker. You know, they're just going with Charbonnet now. Handoff, Charbonnet up the middle. He gets out to the 20. Should be about a 3rd and 4 after a gain at 2. Jason, thank you. I couldn't. Friday the 13th, right? Or is that? Yeah. Wait, no, Halloween? Is it Halloween? Yeah. Mac, hello. Just stopped by to say hi to Sinbin and Sinbin admin and all the chatters gave you a like. All right, thanks, Mac. Yeah, we will have the Warriors this Friday, Mac. So I know I'm doing a lot of hockey before then, but thanks for stopping by. Hope you're on the quick road to recovery. Handoff, nope, that's Walker, and he gets to the far side for another 2, but that'll be, I put 3rd and 2. I meant 3rd and 4. It's actually 4th and 2 now. All right, 13:08. Keep this clock rolling, please. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what they're doing. I think Smith-Njigba's done. I mean, thankfully they have some brains for that. Well, then again, it is 4th down already. All right, clock rolling, 12:42 to go. Excuse me. Here's the snap, moves forward, kick is in the air. And fair catch at about the 34 for Washington. 1st and 10. Yeah, sorry. Oh, it is. I was right. I screwed up. I was right the first time. Friday the 13th is Jason, and Mike Myers is Halloween. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. See, don't remember everything. Oh, my back. What did I want to look at? I don't remember. Max says, I'll see you at the Warriors game, if not before. Hope all have a good week. Special hi for Rhonda. Or hello to Father Time, Rhonda, Alex. Yeah, Alex is here. So Alex, Mac said hello. And other streaming friends. Yeah, thanks, Mac. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you talk to Father Time, tell him I say hello. I haven't heard from him. I heard from Rhonda today. Gal was in here earlier, too. But she was disappointed by the early terrible play by Washington. And called it a night, I believe. Oh, Alex... Alex said hello. Yeah, thanks, Hilltime. Cheers. Think. All right, here, I'll do it against the bottle. Hopefully that wasn't ear splitting. Yeah, was that last Sunday? I did Titans Colts. But I felt like that game was, I don't know. You understood. I mean, it's the Titans. And there were other games, I think, going on that were close. It's just I didn't have that game, any other game. That's what, made it. This is a Sunday night game. There's nowhere to go. Hockey's kind of a light schedule on Sunday, too. All right, well, I'm not a head coach. I don't earn those big bucks, but this is crazy talk to me that Daniels is out there. Just took a sack last drive. Handoff, Croskey-Merritt out for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. 12:22 to go in the fourth. Famous, I don't know if you guys ever listened to Prank Phone Call, the old ones that are online, but there's a great one. Somebody doing a Al Pacino like soundboard, and he asks this limo driver, "What time do you have?" And he says, "It's 12:22." And he's like, "That's right." Or, "What time do you have?" All right, 87. I think that's Bates on the catch. It looks like it was enough for a first down to the near side. Under 11:45 to go, 1st and 10. Yeah, they took Leonard Williams out for Seattle, it looks like. I'm assuming that's just a rest situation. Did he have any stats tonight? Oh, he's 99. Yeah. Okay, so he's out. All right, Croskey-Merritt for, I don't know, nothing, I think. 2nd and 10. I have no idea. Like I said, at least Seattle's starting to rest some defenders. They're talking about Leonard Williams nonstop, I think, number 99. I don't know. It's crazy. He's coming off injury, but again, even if he was healthy, I think you shotgun, back to pass, throws, caught. Croskey-Merritt gets lit up by 27. Woolen, and he taunted, so there's a flag. Good hit, buddy, but you chirped. Actually, if he didn't even say anything, he flexed over him, so it's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. Good play, but bonehead move on the taunt. I mean, I know it doesn't matter. They're up 31, but yeah, he kind of just looked at him. I don't know if he flexed or not or said anything, but it doesn't matter in the no fun league. Can't do anything. All right, come on. Roll the clock. Why is the clock not rolling? Finally. Shotgun, back to pass. Daniels looking. Under pressure. Rolls out near side or far side. Caught. But was that a catch or is that incomplete, out of bounds? I guess it was a catch. 10:21 to go. How did my clock get that far ahead? What a catch. Toe drag by 13. Treylon Burks. Oh, that's right. The former, Titan this year? Yeah, they've had some injuries, so they need receivers. Shotgun, throw, Debo, short, catches it. Oh, that looked like a face mask? I guess not. Debo wasn't upset. So 9:45 to go. Second and... Well, what do we got? Come on. ABC, or NBC. Second and 6 at the 13. Gain of 4. Yep. Packers are now no better than the 4 seed because they're at the bottom of the division winners list, but too early for that. Croskey-Merritt goes nowhere. NBC said 2nd and 5, so make it 3rd and 5. And Halloween is over, so no need for Darnold to see ghosts tonight. Other than one pick, he has played brilliantly. Shotgun, Daniels looking, throws, far side, caught enough for the first down, near the 6, 1st and goal coming up. That was 83 on the catch, and that would be Jalen Lane. Under 8.5 to go. 1st and goal. Washington 1 timeout. Seattle 2. All right. From the 6.5, 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff to, I forgot, 26. Up the middle, down to about the 3. That would be Jeremy McNichols. First positive yards for him on the ground. 2nd and goal coming up. Aiden Durde, D-U-R-D-E, the Seahawks defensive coordinator. Jaden Daniels on a keeper, under pressure, and he's going to be tackled back at the 4, 3rd and goal, about a loss of 1. Uh-oh, and Daniels is down. What are we doing, Quinn? Are you kidding me? Why was he in this game? Oh, my God. He landed awkwardly. Oh, my. What are you doing, Quinn? Yeah, talk up Marcus Mariota. Burks is there. Bobby Wagner is there. Oh, my God. This looks horrible. Oh, my gosh. Why? Why? Oh my gosh, why? This is like RG3. Oh my gosh, you thought with Dan Snyder selling the team that it was over, but the bad luck continues. Oh my gosh. You just had a feeling. And my God, Seattle, if you put Darnold out there again, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't even know what the injury was. I couldn't tell what he was favoring, but yeah, I'll trust you on it. Sorry, I don't mean to take away from your stream in Hilltime. We shouldn't go head to head. I should have done the Ducks game tonight. Oh my, he should have been out of there before the end of the 3rd quarter, but at least when it was 4th down, he should not have come out for the 4th. And I don't understand Darnold being out there either. Granted, Darnold is handing the ball off, and it was only like one handoff to, what's his name, Walker, they've been going heavy with Zach Charbonnet, but what the heck is going on? Why are these coaches? I'm not a Washington fan. I'm not a Seahawks fan. And I just feel terrible. You hate to see the quarterbacks of all people get injured. Yeah, it stinks that Tucker Kraft got hurt today, but thanking my lucky stars, we still have Jordan Love for now. He had a broken left thumb in the preseason. But what is going on? And this looks bad. The whole team is out there. He's standing or sitting. Yeah, he's standing up. They had the cart ready. He's trying to walk it off. So that is like the best news I guess we could get. Crowd is cheering. I don't know. Think he should have taken the cart. I think he's trying to be. Did they wrap his left elbow? Oh, sorry. Alex had it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I missed the replay. Thanks, Alex. Looked like the elbow. Oh, God. Oh, so this might be like Khalil Mack. But that was like a hyperextension, right? And Mack is back, but this isn't good. At least it wasn't his throwing arm, but kind of need both arms as a quarterback. And yeah, the Washington's broken up. Zach Ertz looks like he's in tears. I don't know what Quinn is doing. All right, back to the game. Good Lord. Thanks, Thax. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Hilltime, for being here. Handoff up the middle and whoop-de-doo. Touchdown with Mariota in, which he should have been in the end of the third quarter. It's Rodriguez on the touchdown. And Daniels took a sack to end the third quarter. Yeah, so they wrapped his left elbow. My God. Maybe it's better I didn't see it. I'd probably be even more upset. I just, what is Quinn doing? I ask you. I don't understand this. I really don't. Well, this will hand Philly the NFC East, I guess, if Daniels is out for any considerable time. Extra point was good. 38-14. I'll catch up on the chat. Milrow some snaps. Well, it's Mariota, right? Or are you talking about, is that Darnold's backup? I don't even know the Seattle backup, but yeah. Whoops, sorry. I meant to keep that up as his body fell awkwardly on the. Yeah, you know what? I got distracted by his legs because I was worried about his knee, so I completely ignored the left arm. Yeah, no. The only reason I said RG3 is because I thought it was the knee. I'm sorry. I probably spoke too soon on that. Well, Mac, he I didn't even see that one good, and even on until the replay, like he hyperextended it. It was, oh God, that one gives me chills just thinking about it. Oh my gosh, I hope he's all right. See, and I kept thinking knee, and when he was walking, I'm like, okay, well that's good. Completely ignoring the big armor he had on the left elbow. Fudge. Okay, thanks, Thax. I didn't know Milrow was his backup. Oh, Thax, I forgot you were a Seahawks fan too. Dude, we asked Alex we've been calling for both of these starting QBs to be out of this game. I'm shocked by both coaches that, and if they trot Darnold out there after just witnessing that, I can't help you. I mean, I don't care if you're handing the ball off 3 times and kick it away. I don't know. Next Sunday night, Steelers, Chargers. Oh, okay. Might do football again. I got to think what games we get Sunday afternoon in the Chicago area because the Packers are Monday night. Either are they at Philly or are they hosting Philly? I should ask Hilltime. I think they're hosting Philly. I don't know. Well, I'm sure the rest of the stadium, if they hadn't already cleared out, will clear out now. All right, kickoff coming up. They don't onside. Probably a good call. Kick is in the air. Taken at the goal line. Returned up the near hash to the far hash. Now to the far numbers to the 25 and out of bounds by 82. And 7:07 to go. 1st and 10 coming up for he's going for x-rays. That much we know. Yay! Drew Lock is the quarterback. Even Mike McDonald is out there near Daniels. Even looked like he was. What are we doing? Yeah. Handoff goes nowhere and out of bounds. 7 minutes to go. 2nd and 10. Mike McDonald. Okay. Yeah, Drew Lock. And you know what Perna calls him? Drew Horse, you know what? Lock. Oh, man. Great night for Darnold. Take nothing away from him. He played brilliantly. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. No, like, yeah, I gotcha. I kind of forgot they had Drew Lock, to be honest. All right, clock rolling, 2nd and 10. They just get the snap off. Handoff up the middle, taken to the 30, 3rd and 8. I would be curious, though, if they were thinking of putting Darnold back out there and change their minds after seeing the Jaden Daniels. I mean, nobody will ever admit it, but why either of these quarterbacks were in, I have no idea. No idea. So the Seahawks will improve to 6-2. I can't believe week 9 is almost over. We were talking about that earlier in the chat too. Cardinals have only played 7 games. They'll play their 8th tomorrow night though. Handoff up the middle. Out. That's not Charbonnet either. That is Holani, George Holani, Holani. Hard to spell with whiskey on your breath. 4th and 1 coming up. Do they actually go for it? I mean, just to keep the clock rolling. Nope, they do send the punting unit on. That is number 4 coming out for his 2nd punt of the night. Actually, his 3rd, Michael Dixon. That's right, he just punted the last time. Snap, moves forward, kick in the air. And received at the 5 on the far numbers. Returned right up the far numbers, short of the 20. 1st and 10, 4:40 to go in this masterpiece. And good Lord, I'm really hoping Jaden Daniels' elbow injury isn't too serious. As we get Marcus Mariota, 4 touchdowns, 4 picks on the year, and a rushing TD. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt. No doubt. I was just curious if they were going to send Darnold out for that last drive and reconsidered, but yeah, we'll probably never know. the coach will be like, oh yeah, we were going to take him out anyways. Handoff up the middle, past the 20. They're going to mark him at the 22. It'll be about a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Yeah, now you got to keep Mariota healthy as well, though. Here's your starting quarterback likely for next week. I don't know if they dressed anybody as emergency, but yeah, hand the ball off. No reason for him to stand back there and take shots. They're in the huddle. They're going to make sure they looks like Zach Ertz is probably done for the night for Washington. In shotgun from the 23. Handoff to the outside. Croskey-Merritt gets to the 25. That'll bring up about a third. Nope, they give him the 26. About a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Oof. Other than the Rams, the Seahawks have a pretty decent schedule. They're at the Rams, and they host the Colts. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Week 11 and 15 are their tough games. Vikings are playing a little better now with McCarthy. But, yeah, Seahawks, that could be a battle between them and the Rams. That game would have a lot to, deal with it. All right, handoff up the middle for the first down and more out to the 36. 1st and 10, Washington. Under 3 to go. Did I miss one? If we play like this the rest of the year, we are contenders. But then we have games where we throw the game more than we throw the yeah. Right. I hear you. It's so week to week. It's even half to half. The Packers are examples of that. They have been a terrible first half team lately. And that kind of bit them today. They're usually a good second half team, but just a crap job today by everybody. And losing Kraft is just huge. Still bummed about that. Hopefully they can get Luke Musgrave some looks and have him dominate. All right, gain of a couple, maybe 3 or 4. It would be nice if NBC gave a crap enough to say 2nd and 6 at the 41. And it is the 2-minute warning. Whew. I know that whole Darnold thing with I'm seeing ghosts. Was that with the Jets or was that with the Panthers? My brain is mush. Oh, thanks, Alex. I'm glad you're here. You've definitely helped it go smoother for me. I hope it's probably not one of my better streams, but I don't know. I was just kind of bummed today. Thanks to, but thanks. I appreciate the kind. Oh, I forgot to. I swear I paused the clock. Sorry, I thought I had the 2-minute warning worked out. Handoff, and they get the first down to the outside. I think that's Rodriguez. Yeah, Chris Rodriguez to the outside. He got a first down. Clock rolling. Thanks, Alex. I really appreciate it, though. It's very kind of you. Oh, somebody brought the 12th man flag to Washington, or excuse me, Landover, Maryland. They'll be in D.C. soon enough. Well, Washington has the Lions. Good Lord. At Dolphins, but then a bye week, so we'll see what happens with Daniels. Handoff up the middle. I think that's Rodriguez again. Probably going to rest Croskey-Merritt and McNichols. I swear McNichols had a positive carry. I don't know what ESPN's doing. Under a minute. Excuse me, 2nd and 6, whiskey burp. But thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. From the 46. Now, I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. Let's put it that way. Rodriguez again. Inside the 45 for a couple. I think that's it, though. I don't think they're going to snap it. That'll do it. 3rd and 4. The final will be 38-14. Seattle 38, Washington 14. Final in 10 seconds. 2-1, that is your final gun. All right. Do appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next 4 days for hockey. Or Friday night for basketball, or next Sunday or Monday for football, because we will have Packers or Eagles Packers. All right, let's end the poll. 69% were correct on 13 votes that the Seahawks would win. Great night for Darnold. 21 of 24, 330 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, just that one pick, but no sacks taken, which is huge. Drew Lock got in some time, but he just handed the ball off. They combined for 24 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown. Barner with a 1-yard rush for a touchdown. Walker led with 11 carries for 42 yards. Smith-Njigba, another huge night. 8 catches, 129 yards. The touchdowns were to White for 60 yards, that one catch. Horton, 4 for 48 and 2 touchdowns. And Arroyo, 2 for 29. The touchdown was 26 yards. So Barner fumbled but recovered it. O'Toole recovered Jalen Lane's fumble on a kickoff return. Seattle recorded 4 sacks. Murphy, Nwosu, Lawrence, and Reed with a half sack, and leading the way, Thomas and Williams each with 1. 5 tackles for losses. We had Knight, Emanwari, Hall, in addition to the solo sacks for tackles for losses. Okada had the pick, which was huge. Myers made the 41-yard field goal and 5 extra points. For Washington, they put in Mariota, and he handed the ball off at the end, but not before Jaden Daniels apparently suffered a pretty major left elbow injury. 16 of 22, 153 yards, an interception, took 4 sacks. He was under pressure all night. Rodriguez led the way on the ground, 12 for 65. Daniels had 10 for 51. Both of them had a rushing touchdown. Croskey-Merritt with 12 for 38. They did combine for 36 carries for 157 yards. Couldn't get much in the air. Ertz, 4 for 46. And Debo, 5 for 41. And no sacks. They had a tackle for loss by Reeves and Wagner, former Seahawk. And Mike Sainristil with the pick for the Commanders. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you have a great Monday. Hope to see you tomorrow night, 7:30. So in Well, we'll say a little bit over 21 hours in about 12 minutes. Oilers Blues coming your way at 7:35. Apologies. Wait, we got one more final. Red Wings 3-2 over the Sharks in a shootout. I elected to do Oilers Blues over Canucks Predators just because we've had some pretty good crowds for the Oilers games. Thanks, Thax. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Hilltime Sports. Looks like he already signed out. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Thanks, Thax. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Hilltime. Thanks, Sam earlier. Mac. Man, everybody. Thanks. Thank you all. Hilltime. Yeah, thanks. Sorry I didn't say goodbye in your stream. Hope to watch your content soon. All right. Thank you all. We'll be back with hockey and basketball and football. Before you know it, time flies when you're having fun. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate you. Did I type out? Yeah, there we go. All right. Take care. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all well. Until next time, take care. Be well. And bye-bye. Oh, wait. Hold on. All right. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Hilltime. And Fighting Whales at the buzzer. Dan Quinn should be fired. Yeah. That was terrible. Didn't think Darnold or Jaden Daniels should be on that field in the fourth quarter at all. I think Daniels should have been pulled before the end of the third. He took a sack late in the third. But thanks, Wales. I appreciate it. Oh, Wales, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a Commanders fan. Yeah, Gal couldn't take it. She's usually the most, ardent fan for anything, and she gave up early. I mean, it was bad. It's 21 or 28 to nothing. I agree. No, I'm glad you stopped by before the end. You be well too. Thanks, Wales. I appreciate it. I don't know. I was calling for it in the third quarter. I didn't understand why either of these quarterbacks were still in the game when it was 38-7 or whatever. But I'm not a head coach, but yeah, I don't agree with Quinn. And that's not hindsight. Ask Alex. I was calling for it early and often in the third quarter. But, all right, well, good luck to Jaden Daniels and his left elbow. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and he'll be back and maybe help the Washington Commanders return to the playoffs. But we'll see soon enough. All right, thank you all. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. And we'll take care and see you next time. So long from Sinbin Stream. And we'll see you next time, and bye-bye.